Hi, I'm Charlotte Diffie. I'm a PhD student at the University of Oxford in the UK, and I am in charge of environmental sampling and flotation on SNAP. So first of all, what is environmental sampling and flotation? This is basically a means of recovering environmental artifacts from the archaeological record. And this includes things like ancient plant remains, charcoal, snails, bugs, and small microbones. So why are we using this on the SNAP project in particular? This is pretty much to try and recover particularly charcoal and ancient plants as a means of gaining a greater understanding of what the environment was like at the time that the quarry was in use, and potentially being able to recreate things like diet from ancient plants. So what are the steps for environmental sampling? First of all, large bulk samples are taken from the site. They are sieved through a 5mm mesh, and then they are returned to the dig house. We then put the samples into a flotation machine, which basically dissolves all the water, meaning that all the organic remains float to the surface, and this includes modern plant remains as well. This then floats off, is collected, and forms the flot. There are also a lot of stones and potentially bones and snails that sink in the flotation tank, and then these are also collected and dried, and this forms the heavy residue, which is looked at separately. The flot, when dried, is then sieved, and that's what I'm in charge of looking at through the microscope here. And when I'm looking at that, I'm looking particularly for charcoal and charred plant remains. Heavy residue is sieved separately and is then processed for things like snails and microfauna bones. So what are the end goals of the environmental sampling on the SNAP project? So like I said, the recovery of charcoal and ancient plant remains may help us to reconstruct the diet of the people who are living and working on Stelida, and also to help us recreate the environment that was there at the time. Also, charcoal and ancient plant remains can be used for radiocarbon dating, which is especially important for a project like SNAP. So that was a very quick run through of environmental sampling and the flotation process that we're using on the SNAP project. For further information and to keep updated on what we're up to on SNAP, please keep following all of the SNAP social media accounts.